Genuine love, respect. I hope all those who are on your end to the genuine ones only. Protect your energy. It's not everybody deserving your time. Here's the thought process of me. Hello. you know, love is real. Love is one of a kind with the right one that's truly for you. And I say that respectfully. You know, just because you came out of a situation within a situation, or you're trying to find yourself, or whatever the case may be, don't be scared to get in tune with somebody, whatever the case may be. You know, you gotta come out your comfort zone just a little bit. It's a little scary out here nowadays. I feel you. All the weirdos out here. I see them. I see them for who they truly are. Gotta run. Gotta hide. Hide the puppies. Go on. Let's stop it. Nah, but when you single, when you had experience within experience and experience of unhealthy relationships, and folks trying to psych you out your thought process, let alone your freedom. It's hard to come out your comfort zone to have a conversation with somebody and know if it's genuine or not, because people just be having these motives. Maybe having motives. It's a kick. They be having motives within motives of showing up for themselves, and 50% be good, 50% be bad, and you just be in the middle when you got yourself together and you know what you want. And that's good. Because knowing what you want, when you get yourself situated, coming out of an unhealthy relationship, and or just coming out of situations where you've been in for so long and it became the norm of the norm, thinking you was showing up for yourself when you was meeting someone halfway, and then you was only shortchanging yourself at the end of the day when you acknowledge to value someone's time, but they wasn't willing to value your time and mean what they say and say what they mean and show up for you in a healthy way. So when you try to come out your comfort zone, it's like, dang, expressing yourself to somebody about your past, especially dealing with someone from your past, and knowing how that turned out to be. Like, you ever expressed yourself to somebody and told them how your past was, and all they did was just throw it in your face? That made you feel uncomfortable. That's somebody that's not for you. And I say that respectfully. Someone that sits there and mentions your past to you, and you just overcame your past, that's somebody that's not for you. That's somebody that's going to be against you. And I say that respectfully. Or someone that doesn't understand your trauma and your pain, and for someone to throw something in your face and they don't understand how long it took for you to overcome those obstacles of the trauma to show up for yourself, that person is not for you. Because when they feel like it, they're going to try to sneak this you, and then they're going to have malicious intentions and all that toxic behavior. So you got to be mindful when you coming out your comfort zone and you trying to be yourself, but it's like, dang, like, how do I start this off when having a conversation with somebody? Because it's like, dang, what's the norm of having a conversation nowadays with people? And I say that respectfully because you think of you being your authentic self, right? As you should. But it's like, dang, this next person is not on the same page as you thought they was going to be on at the end of the day, because they true colors start to show. And then you start to fall back and say to yourself, it's, dang, this is why I don't come out my comfort zone. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to say this to say this. Love is real. Love is one of a kind with the right one. That's truly for you. And someone that's willing to value your time, they're not going to go against you. Someone that's willing to show up and be your peace in a healthy way, they're not going to go against you. They're going to be for you in the most healthiest way. And they're not going to sit there and psych you out your thought process, loaning your freedom, your pockets, or your eyesight at the end of the day. Or have malicious intentions, or display ways of your past showing up to make you question yourself or question them. Because they're real with themselves to be real with you, and show you at the end of the day, I'm not wearing a mask, let alone I'm not here to switch up on you, or I'm not here to play mind manipulation games with you at the end of the day. I mean what I say, and I'm saying, and I mean what I say, that I'm real with you, that I'm willing to show you at the end of the day that I'm willing to value your time in the most healthiest way. When your toxic behavior of your old ways don't show up anymore, or what you thought was the norm wasn't the norm when it comes to certain individuals, and someone comes into your life and they showing you, wow, like, I never knew that someone like you actually exists. Because it happens sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Because when you least expect it, you can come across somebody and they're truly for you. Everything, all the qualities that you ask for, they're showing up. But you're so scared and you're so hesitate to say, you know what, wow, I don't know. Like, if this is what I want, like, this is what I want, but wait, God, you good? Thank you, God. Like, you start to think, you start to reevaluate your life and say, thank you, God, for being patient because of the fact that all the qualities that you asked for, and for somebody to show up for you, and you understood your healing within to show up for yourself, because you know, when you start to love yourself or whatever the case may be, you get what you want. You do. You get what you deserve. You do. And you get what you deserve because of the fact that you start to value your time in the most healthiest way to show up for yourself. And I say that respectfully. And you're more mindful as to who you allow to preserve your energy, who you allow to entertain, who you allow in your inner circle at the end of the day. Because you're not allowing just anybody in your inner circle anymore. And you know that not everybody is for you. And you understand the assignment within assignment. But you know that love is real and true love does exist. Fairy tales do exist. What the right one that's truly for you. You know, sometimes it's not easy coming out your comfort zone, especially coming from a domestic violence situation or coming from a situation talking to narcissists or people trying to use you, abuse you, and disrespect you and paint a description of a description of their delusional mindset as a being projected on you that's not you at the end of the day. You know? So coming from all those negative energies, and you're showing up in yourself and you remove all that energy from around you, and when God removes certain individuals and shows you at the end of the day one door is closing for all the right reasons, and I'm guiding you to better days, and I mean what I say and I say what I mean, that I'm going to show you at the end of the day, like, look, believe in yourself. If you believe in yourself, the love of your life will walk into your life when you least expect it. But when you overlook yourself, you're going to overlook your love of your life that just walked in the door. For real. Because it happens. It does. Because some people feel like certain things are just too good to be true. Like, how is this possible? Like, how is this person so genuine? How is this person so loving, so nurturing? Like, how is this person just so caring and so respectful? Sometimes people get scared. Because what happens is, and a lot of people can agree, people seen this happen. Like, people will put on this show and wear a mask and act like they so cool, whatever the case may be. They so into you when they really not really into you. They having third-party conversations. They married, or they talking to other people, or you know, they want to come and go when they please. But when you finally come across somebody that's a one-person person and that's truly into you, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and just because moments, that energy hit different. You know, when you on a high vibrational level, something that you never knew that even existed, to truly be at peace with yourself, that energy hit different. Because love is not supposed to hurt. And I say that respectfully. Love is not supposed to hurt. Love is real. Love is one of a kind with the right one that's truly for you. When your old ways is not showing up no more, that energy hit different. When you outgrow certain behaviors within yourself, like, you know, because you grow when you choose your best self vision of yourself, you grow every day. And not only do you grow every day, but you grow to become your best self vision of yourself every single day. Because you want to be better than you presented yourself to be yesterday. To show up for yourself. And I say that respectfully because when you tune into yourself, you acknowledge yourself in the most healthiest way. And imagine somebody coming into your life and willing to meet you halfway with that same energy, and it's not half-stepping. And they're so in tune with themselves, they love themselves too. You know how that energy hits different when someone genuinely loves themselves, and they can meet you halfway, and you love yourself, and y'all both mean what y'all say, that y'all real with each other. Yo, that energy hit different. And I say that respectfully. That energy hit different. It's a bond within a bond that you two You'd be like, yo, we've been in this relationship for over 3, 4 years now. Thank you, God, for being patient. Thank you, God, for guiding me to better days ahead. Thank you, God, for allowing me to believe in myself, that I knew that the love that I had within me, I could share it with somebody, that I can actually know that meeting each other halfway with respect, it was an even exchange when it came to true love. Yo, that energy hit different. When someone is truly tuned into you, when someone is genuinely willing to meet you halfway, when someone is they not switching up. Because that's what people do. They get into relationships and they start switching up. You start to see a side of them, you be like, hold on, who are you? You do that? You into that? You never acknowledge that to me? You like to be a cheater too? Nobody got time for that. Mm-mm. But then you got those individuals who real, right? That get overlooked. But these are the ones that get overlooked, and when they too real, people think they what's the word I'm looking for? What's the word I'm looking for? I'll get back to that, but that's besides the point. When someone is not used to someone showing up for them and meeting them halfway, and it's like, dang, it's like a breath of fresh air. When someone can actually come into your life and say, you know what? I mean what I say, and I say what I mean, that I'm real with myself to be real with you. And I'm not trying to shortchange you. Because money cannot buy true love. It can't. Money cannot buy true happiness. It can't. It would never make sense at the end of the day. It would never be a fair, even exchange. And I say that respectfully. It's a thought process to me. It really is. Because love is real. With the right one that's truly for you. Love is real. Someone that can communicate something that you're not used to. Someone that can communicate with you and not go against you, not disrespect you. Sometimes people get scared because they're so used to people disrespecting them. So when they come across someone who's respecting them, they start to get cold. They start to get cold feet and fall back because they're not used to it. They're not used to someone just being real. Like, hold on, where did you come from? Like, hold on, God. I ain't trying to miss this blessing, but can you let me know? Send me a sign. Is that my love of my life waiting for me? Love of my life. Nah, for real. Because it happens. You went from dealing with folks who didn't know how to communicate, didn't know how to express themselves. All they knew how to do was disrespect you, have third-party conversations, didn't know how to show up for themselves, let alone you, and was half-stepping when it came to you at the end of the day. And then when you start to get your thought process together, somebody just appears out of nowhere, and like, where did you come from? Like, all the qualities that I asked for within a person at the end of the day, you showing up. That energy hit different. When you pray for certain things and you ask for certain things in your life at the end of the day, don't let your blessing bypass you because of a temporary moment within your thought process saying to yourself is this can't be true. Because not everybody's on that same low vibrational energy. And I say that respectfully. Not everybody's on that same low vibrational energy. When you fall in love with somebody, the same way you fall in love with them, that spark never goes anywhere. That I choose you every single day, that energy hits different. Someone that's willing to choose you every single day, and it's a two-way street, reciprocated. Y'all mean what y'all say, that y'all willing to go halfway with each other, in a relationship that can actually exist, to communicate, to know that y'all love language is the same. Y'all choose each other. That energy hit different. Something that you're not used to. Someone actually choosing you and meaning it. They mean what they say and they say what they mean. That they're real with themselves to be real with you. And they ain't gotta fake gaslight you at the end of the day. That energy hit different. Because love is real, love is one of a kind with the right one that's truly for you. You know, not everybody's a narcissist. Not everybody's a manipulator. Not everybody's a liar. Not everybody got time for the games. You know, there are actual people out here that are adults, that carry themselves like adults, that actually mean what they say and they say what they mean, that they're willing to meet you halfway. And they ain't gotta fake gaslight you at the end of the day to wear a mask to say, you know what, I'm tuned into you, but I want to select you out your thought process today. And I say that respectfully. Because when someone wants to have malicious intentions towards you, the hidden agendas within the hidden agendas of the motives, like, they don't start to display until you start to really reevaluate your thought process and say to yourself is, you know what, I don't think you're for me. Because the communication in the beginning, how it was, how the conversation was going, it switched up. And you ain't about that life at the end of the day. And then you start to see the narcissist right before your eyes. You do. Because what happens is people will try to project that they're so in tune with you, right? But the whole entire time they trying to play you close. To see what you got going on and size you up, line you up, and psych you out your thought process. When that energy don't live here today. That's why you gotta protect your energy, because not everybody's ever get time. Here, love is real, love is one of a kind. But no dollar in this world at the end of the day, and I say this respectfully, can identify true love. A bond that is an at least expected bond to actually happen with two people coming together and genuinely, organically meaning what they say. Like, yo, I know God placed you in my life for all the right reasons. I know that whatever you've been through in your past, I'm sorry you had to go through that, but that don't live here today. That energy is not what I'm displaying to you. Like, I'm meaning what I say, and I'm real with myself to be real with you. Like, all that mind games and manipulation games, whatever you experience at the end of the day, nah, that's not what it is. It's not attractive. It's not cute at the end of the day. And the person really mean what they say. That they don't got time for the games. That energy hit different. It's a difference between someone coming into your life trying to be a narcissist and don't have good intentions. So you gotta protect your energy. You do. But when someone really means what they say and they say what they mean, that they're real with themselves, be real with you, and they not playing the switch up game, woo! Yeah, baby, how you doing? Where you been all my life? I think everybody deserves that. Someone that doesn't switch up on them. Someone that doesn't sit there and psych them out their eyesight and they throw pots in their pockets at the end of the day with malicious intentions. Everybody is deserving of that one person to truly love them. And I say that respectfully. You know, communication is very important when being in a relationship. It's very important. Not controlling, but respect each other. You know, being in a relationship and respecting each other is very important. And if you don't have communication within a relationship, it's not going to work. If you can't express yourself in a relationship, I'm going to be very honest with you. It's going to be hard for you to actually allow that relationship to blossom. Not unless you're real with yourself and be like, listen, I'm in tune with you, but I'm working on it, and I'm trying to come out of my comfort zone to be able to express myself because I never expressed myself before. That's part of communication too. Letting a person know instead of allowing them to feel like, you know what, I'm gonna leave you hanging. You know what I'm saying? Always be real with yourself. Even if you're one of those type of people who don't know how to express yourself to somebody, whatever the case may be, right? And it's kind of a little difficult for you because, you know, you have trust issues or whatever the case may be. If you're really in tune with somebody, the communication will come genuinely. The communication will come authentically because why? That person's in tune with you. So they're going to make you feel comfortable. They're going to make you feel like you're worthy of yourself to come out your comfort zone, especially when they're truly for you. So all the, you feeling like you're uncomfortable talking and all that, that's still gonna go right out the window, because when you come across a real one, they mean what they say and they say what they mean. That they're real with themselves to be real with you, and they're willing to meet you halfway. They're not here to judge you. They just here to be your peace and your balance in a healthy way. And it's okay to come out your comfort zone. To acknowledge at the end of the day, you know what, I'm not good with communication, but this is something different for me. This is something new for me. But I like it. And it's worth your time with the right one. Sometimes you gotta make sure when you come out your comfort zone and acknowledging somebody at the end of the day, coming out your comfort zone and talking to somebody at the end of the day, know it's worth it. Don't just come out your comfort zone at the end of the day for someone to sit there and be like, well, got something to tell you. And they sitting there telling you that they still deal with their ex, or they sitting there telling you that they playing mind games with you, or they manipulating your character for something that you truly not. They delusional mindset at the end of the day. Like little narcissist behavior, whatever the case may be. Somebody that's not for you. So just be mindful when allowing someone to preserve your energy. That's it. Because you are worthy and you matter. And you deserve to be loved. You don't deserve somebody to control you, manipulate you, or disrespect you. No, 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 no. That's not love. Not even a little bit. That is not love. And if that's a love to you, then at the end of the day, you still got a problem. But you are deserving of love. Real love. And if it's hard for you to communicate, and you feel like you don't know how to communicate because you've been so shut off for so long, work on it. Because when you're interested in somebody and they're interested in you too, it's a difference when you're interested in somebody and they're interested in you too. The energy hit different. It's a spark within a spark that, it feels like, it feels like a holiday every single day when you actually engage with this person. The love of your life just walked into your life when you least expect it. That's the holiday. The love of your life just walked into your life. That holiday every single day that you're looking forward to is them. Knowing that somebody just walked into your life at the end of the day and they don't have malicious intentions, and they are true. They're willing to be true with you as you're willing to be true with them, to be real with them at the end of the day. Like, it ain't one-sided. It's nothing but respect at the end of the day. And y'all willing to meet each other halfway. That energy hit different. And I say that respectfully. Because love is real, love is one of a kind. So it's okay to come out your comfort zone. But don't be controlling. Don't have a hand problem. Don't be disrespectful. Because that's not love. Don't push somebody away. And if you're not in tune with somebody, when you start to talk to them or whatever the case may be, do it respectfully. Just distance yourself. And let them know, like, you know what? You ain't for me. I have a nice day, though. And I say that respectfully. Because everybody's not for you. And sometimes it happens. When you least expect it, you think that somebody's for you or whatever the case may be, and you start to talk to them and you start to reevaluate your life and start to see that certain things within them that you're not selling for less. It's okay to reevaluate your thought process. To say to yourself is, you know what, I'm not going to put a label on it yet. Just want to get to know you for who you are. And if it's something that they can't comply with, they're not for you. And I say that respectfully. They're not for you. If someone is sitting here making excuses as to why they can't show up for you, or, why they can't value your time, why they can't respect you, but, they're not trying to give you time and day, at the end of the day, it's okay to know at the end of the day, like, just another female friend, another male friend, if you want to keep it like that, or at the end of the day, just distance yourself. Just they're not for you. And it's okay. It's okay to date and see what's out there. No need to rush and put a label on something at the end of the day, and when you least expect it. And that person may not be for you, because not everybody's truly for you. But when you do start to go on a dating scene or whatever the case may be, go on a date with somebody that you actually like. And I say that respectfully. Not only do you actually like them, but they like you back. That energy hits different. When it's a one-sided conversation, it's not an even exchange. It's not. You're only shortchanging yourself. Just to have just as an interaction. Like, it, don't you wasted enough time already. And going on, I'm me personally. I'm not going on a date with somebody that I don't like. I'm sorry. It's not even about so much having something in common at the end of the day, but it's just more so if you're boring, you ain't for me. If you ain't got common sense, you ain't for me. You can't respect me, you ain't for me. You one-sided, you ain't for me. Man, I keep going on and on and on and on and on and on because I got a list. I got a list. You got ugly feet, you ain't for me. I'm sorry, not sorry. Allow. If you are a narcissist, you not for me. Straight up. Let me tell you, because that card, let me tell you, that reveal would be revealed before you least expected, only if you knew who he was playing with. It'd be the thought process for me. Nah, but go on a date with somebody that you actually like. It's so crazy. Like, I realized when you go on dates with people or whatever, and you start to talk to them for a couple of weeks or months and all that, it be the thought process to me. Like, you could describe yourself to a person or whatever the case may be, and they start to describe themselves like as you. You feel me? Like, and then when you get around them, they be a totally different person. Like, that be blowing minds. That be like the epic failure. Like, first of all, I eat seafood. It's expensive. I love what I like. I can afford what I like at the end of the day. I like what I do, and I do what I do. That makes me happy. Because I live on a certain budget at the end of the day. That doesn't mean you have to live on a certain budget at the end of the day. And I say that respectfully because it makes me feel uncomfortable. Just be yourself. That's like saying you go on a date with somebody. Like, I like seafood. It should be no reason why I go on a date with somebody and they say, oh, I never had seafood like this before, but you just told me that's all you eat was seafood. You know what? Like, the mind games. Like, I don't understand. Like, the dating scene be a little bit weird nowadays. Like, it really do. Like, you're being weird. Like, it's not like people be trying to compare themselves to you, or I don't know. It's weird. I don't know what's up with the dating scenes nowadays. Like, people say one thing and then it'll be something totally different. Like, they be like, I got a job, and then like you be talking to them like a few weeks later, I don't got a job. Like, stuff like that. Like, I don't know. Like, did you ever have a job when we first started talking? They be like, nah. Hey, what? Like, why you couldn't just be real? Like, things happen in life. Like, it's okay. Like, just be real. Be yourself. Like, I don't know about you, but I know me personally. I would want somebody to be themselves. Don't try to fit in. Like, don't paint yourself to be something that you're not. And I say that respectfully because it's a turnoff. And people think that because, okay, well, we started talking or whatever the case may be, that I'm stuck with you. Are you dumb? What's wrong with you? Who raised you? Dismiss. Have a nice day. And then I realized, too, like, people are not used to someone showing up for them. And I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could do something for somebody and they take your kindness for weakness, because then they start to abuse it. You feel me? Like, they're looking for you to do something for them, and they like, nah, that's not how it goes at the end of the day. Like, I thought you moved like that. You feel me? I do for you as well you do for me, but you're not gonna sit here and think you're gonna use me. Are you dumb? Like, you're dumb. It'd be the thought process for me. It'd be the one-sided mind games. Like, when you go on dates or whatever the case may be, it's cool to show up flowers. It's cool to show up for things that they like or whatever the case may be. But then they sit there and try to shortchange you. Nah, that's not an even exchange at the end of the day. Not that you're looking for something, but at the same time, too, I want somebody to be in tune with me as well as I'm in tune with them. Like, that energy hit different, because at the end of the day, everybody is deserving of that. Someone meeting them halfway. Nobody's saying spend thousands of dollars on somebody. No, you could have drew a card for all I care. It was the thought process for me. Allow think outside the box. But people don't get that creative at the end of the day. Like a little note. You feel me? Like it's the small things that count in the day, and people feel like, well, um, that's too much. If that's too much, they're not for you, and I say that respectfully. Or you doing too much because you know how to love, and they're not used to someone loving them, so they hurt you or disrespect you before they actually acknowledge themselves, to actually have the self-awareness to love themselves, to know at the end of the day they just missed out on something good right in front of their face. And I say that respectfully because it happens. It does. It happens. Like you could be, you people be doing too much. I'm gonna just say that people just be doing too much. But God is good, and God will send the right person into your life when you least expect it, to love you for who you truly are. And you mean what you say, and you say what you mean as you showing up for this person. Good day, bad day, misunderstanding day. You're just trying to be their peace in a healthy way without wearing a mask and all of that switching up mind games. That's not within you to do so. And I say that respectfully because love is real, love is one of a kind with the right one. All those mind games or whatever the case may be, the narcissist mind games, tax or whatever the case may be, that don't live here today. And I know in the day, a person like you don't got time for the mind games. You don't. You want someone to be real with you, like you real with them. Always be real with yourself to be real with somebody else, even if it's going to hurt them. And I say that respectfully. But don't be disrespectful. Having third-party conversations with other people, and you say you're so in tune with somebody. How can you possibly be in tune with somebody at the end of the day, and you can't even acknowledge the fact that you like to talk to other people, and allow that to be known when you first start talking to somebody? Don't start to display that months or years later. At the end of the day, that's corny, it's played out, it's whack. And I say that respectfully. When you want somebody's time and day, you level up to the fact what you mean, what you say, that you want their time and day. Don't just sit there because, oh, well, they look good and all that. Like, I just want them because they look good. Can they actually have a conversation with you? Can they actually acknowledge you on your good day, your bad day, your misunderstanding day? Are they going to willing to acknowledge you besides their looks? Are they genuinely in tune with you? It be the thought process to me. People always just going for a look. You going for a look to hurt you. It be the thought process to me. Never judge a book by its cover, because those will be the ones that be psyching you out your ass. Like, I swear they do. Oh, Lord. They will psych you out your thought process, your freedom, and your pockets in the day. Going for somebody at the end of the day because you want a certain look. They'll be the ones you need to run away from at the end of the day, because they don't mean well. Those are the ones that hurt you when you least expect it. Not all, but majority. It'd be the thought process for me. Because at the end of the day, it's sad that a person will take your kindness for weakness and look at you like you're slow, or you're not about that life when it comes to loving them at the end of the day, and all you showing them is love. But they think that you're the weakest link because they're not used to somebody respecting them. They're used to people having third-party conversations on them. They're used to people disrespecting them. So when they come across you, it's like it's something so new. They don't know how to value your time, and all they know how to do is disrespect you in an unhealthy way. And because they don't know how to respect themselves, they're pushing you away at the end of the day, not realizing at the end of the day, they just lost the love of their life when they reevaluate their thought process, because all you showed them was what real looks like. And a lot of people are not used to what real looks like when it comes to real love. Because real love does exist. God said real love exists. Yes, real love does exist with the right one that's truly for you. It's true. Real love does exist. Protect your energy because not everybody's serving your time. It's the thought process for me. You know, sometimes when you come out your comfort zone to acknowledge somebody's, to give somebody's time and day, they don't understand how long it had to take for you to actually get to that place and to feel comfortable to come out your comfort zone to actually acknowledge them. They don't understand the work that you had to do within to say, you know what, I want to value someone's time. I want to love, but I want someone to love me back the same way too. And they don't understand the battle that you have with yourself when you understand that how passionate you are about the love that you can give to somebody and how authentic that you can be to show somebody time and day, or you can be real with yourself to be real with somebody at the end of the day, and they don't understand that, listen, if I come out my comfort zone to give you my time and day, don't waste my time. And a lot of people don't understand that. They don't. They rather sit there and play in your face. They got all these mind games and all these hidden agendas and all this, or whatever the case may be. And it's like, dang, you know how to tune into somebody because you know how to tune into yourself when it goes within to actually show love to somebody and show them that, look, I know how to love. I do. Like, I know how to love. Because some people are very passionate when it comes to love, and some people are not used to that. And when you're not used to someone being passionate, regardless to what trauma was endured within them from a child point of view and going to their adulthood, a lot of people don't understand that language. And it's sad because love is real. When you come across the right one, love is real. Love is real. Love is one of a kind with the right one that's truly for you. It is. It truly is. And you, sometimes, you know, when you come out your comfort zone and you display this type of love to somebody, they don't understand that you have boundaries that come along with it. Because, you know, a lot of people took your kindness for weakness. And they didn't understand the assignment, what real love looks like up close and personal. All they did was abuse and disrespect it. So when you understand and show up for yourself and show somebody like, yo, I know how to communicate with me. And not only do I know how to communicate with me, but I know how to meet you halfway. And I could be authentic, and I could be real, and I could be passionate, and I could show you what real love looks like. That switching up mind games and trying to psych you out your thought process or whatever the case may be, like, that don't live here. That energy does not live here. That energy is different. When someone actually is tuned into you. And I say that respectfully. You know, people rush into relationships. They do. And why I say people rush into relationships, it's because they get into the relationship for all the wrong reasons. Because there's always one person that has a motive. Because there should be no reason why the relationship is collapsing. It shouldn't. Because when someone says that they're so in tune with you, they're tuned into you. And for you to sit there and have a third-party conversation with somebody else, was you really in tune with somebody at the end of the day? It'd be the thought process for me. Like, how can you possibly say that you're so in love with somebody, but you rather look elsewhere? To find communication and find love and compassion or whatever you're looking for in somebody else when you have somebody that's willing to value your time right in front of you. I never understood that. That's not love. And if you think that's love, that's disrespectful. And I say that respectfully. Someone that says that they're into you, but they're overlooking you to decide to have a third-party conversation with somebody else, to be in a relationship with somebody else at the end of the day, that person is not for you. You can love yourself a lot more better to understand what the awareness that you have within yourself, to love yourself, to respect yourself, to know at the end of the day, that's not an even exchange. That's cutting yourself short. Not only that, you shortchanging yourself. You are. How? Yeah, you are. And why and how? Because at the end of the day, that person already overlooked you. Not only did they overlook you, they ain't see your value. They ain't see your worth. They thought somebody was better than you. And for somebody to come back around and tell you how they love you, how they miss you and all that, how is that possible? When they already overlooked you. And I say that respectfully. Ain't no money in this world. Ain't no fame in this world. And I say that respectfully. Could allow someone that says that they're so in tune with you, will allow them to look other way. Will allow them to look the other way. If they supposed to be so in tune with you, it was never no reason for them to look the other way. I guess I'm wrong. Some agree, some disagree. And that's okay. But it's a thought process for me. Because true love is real. But the right one is truly for you. Someone who's not going to overlook you. Someone who's going to be your peace and your balance in the most healthiest way. To acknowledge you, not disrespect you, not go against you. Because someone that's against you is not for you. And I say that respectfully. Someone against you is not for you. And you matter, you are worthy. Regardless of whatever trauma was endured within you from a child point of view going into your adulthood, you are deserving of true love. You are. You're deserving of someone to respect you. And for it to be a vice versa situation when it comes to respecting each other. And I say that respectfully. A healthy relationship is very important. You know, them toxic ways don't live here today. It's not a relationship. That stops your growth from actually allowing a relationship to blossom. Because you're too focused on the toxic behaviors and trying to figure it out. Or you need to be worried about making each other happy. And I say that respectfully. True love is real. True love is one of a kind with the right one that's truly for you. God said love is real. Love is one of a kind with the right one. God created us to love. Only if you knew. God created us to love. And for the right one to come into our life to actually see who they truly are. It was a blessing in disguise when the love of your life comes into your life at the right time when you least expect it. And you understood the assignment for what it was. When your steps is ordered when you least expect it. That you can create memories and happy memories and blossom and elevate together and be successful together, not bring each other down, tear each other down, and be in competition with each other. That's not love. True love is that y'all can actually be successful together. Y'all can respect each other. Y'all empower each other. Y'all elevate together. Y'all show each other out there are better days ahead. Whatever our past was, it don't live here today. That energy hit different. When someone actually means what they say and they say what they mean when they real with you and you real with yourself, that y'all willing to meet each other halfway when it comes to that relationship. And it's a bond that nobody can break. It's a bond that is so unique and so powerful that God created. That you stand before yourself when you least expect it to actually be in a healthy relationship with somebody. And you're like, wait, hold on, whoa, 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 whoa. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. I always knew that love was real. I always believed in the fairy tales. They could put a display as they wanted to put a display as I could be delusional all they want. But when the right one come into your life and they show you what true love is, the energy hit different. They mean what they say and they tuned into you to value and honor your time in the most healthiest way. You can never buy true love. You can never buy happiness. It would never make sense. And I say that respectfully. So sitting there buying somebody a designer bag, okay, that's nice to do. That's what they wanted. They didn't need it. They wanted it. It's a difference. You could buy a bag any time of the year. Season change. And at the same time, too, all you doing is just spending money. And I say that respectfully. But when it comes to true love and someone coming into your life and showing you like, wait, whoa, 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 whoa. This is a bond that nobody can pay for. This is a bond that I would never be able to get from somebody else. This is a bond that I can only get from you. Your true love. Yes. This true love is real. I truly appreciate time to the genuine ones only. Protect your energy, because not everybody's serving your time. Just because they gave up on you, don't give up on yourself. Just because they overlooked you, don't give up on yourself. You are genuinely loved by all the right people. You are genuinely respected by all the right people. And you deserve to be treated with respect 365 days with no malicious intentions to bring harm towards yourself or others around you. Protect your energy, because not everybody's serving your time. Never allow the hate in disguise or personal malicious intentions psych you out your thought process, letting your feet in your pockets or your eyesight because they have malicious intentions. Protect your energy, because not everybody's serving your time. You know, true love is not a form of spell work. And I say that respectfully. It's not a form of toxic spell work. True love is authentic. True love is something that, a bond of a bond that is so special within being special at the end of the day, that whatever spell work someone is trying to project at the end of the day, it's not going to work, because that person's not for you. So if someone's trying to do spell work on you, trying to get your attention at the end of the day, it's not going to work. It's not, because that person is not for that person. And it's but so long a person is going to live in their delusional mindset at the end of the day to think that that relationship is going to work when it's not going to work at the end of the day. So I say, if anybody's doing any spell work on anybody to get someone's time and day, I actually return back to sender, and I say that respectfully. Devil, devil, return back to sender. Devil, devil, not today. Because at the end of the day, that person's not even in tune with you if you're trying to project spell work on somebody. And I say that respectfully. You know, true love is real. True love is one of a kind. And when your steps is ordered when you least expect it, at the end of the day, God will guide you to together. Spell work will not be able to help a genuine bond from God that God can only protect. And I say that respectfully. Like I said, this page is not for everybody, and that's okay. But I truly appreciate time to the genuine ones only. Have a safe day. Have a safe remaining week. It's a thought process of me. Have a good remaining week. Like I said, this page ain't for everybody. But do me a favor. Save your journal for your mama. Not over here. No. Return back to sender. Thank you. Have a nice day somewhere else. And I hope you find peace within yourself one day. Respectfully. It's a thought process of me. You watching me, watch me. Sounds a little personal. Hello. Night, genuine love, respect. Gotta go. Bye. It's been real.